Better late than never, I always say. Yeah, that's a little better. Ooh, I got peoples. Sorry, y'all. And group. Hey, Paul, how you doing, brother? Group. Hey, making lemonade from lemons. How you doing? Let me share it a few more times, and then I will proceed to chat. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been working on a drip irrigation system, and my son-in-law dug the first 3 inches, and I was trying to dig out the other 3 inches. Hey, Edison Fitness, how are you doing? I am wore out. And then I ate, and then all I wanted to do was nap. But yeah. Hey, Grammy Karen. I'll have my chat popped out here in just a minute, and I'll be able to see some things. Hey, Stringfield Ridge Farm. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? How about chat? 'Cause I can't even think right. Then I lost it. Twice. Third time's a charm. I need a new mouse. Okay, let's try this. I guess the 4th time was the charm. Alright, let's get caught up. Hey, Mountain View Turning, how are you doing? Sorry I missed you. The chat on the phone goes so quick, I can't catch it. Digging is hard work. He dug the first 3 inches for the first 120 yards. And about half of that I'm going to make deeper because it's actually in where people are walking. So that's got to be like 6 inches deep. And then I still have to dig around the beds and stuff and do that one. But I'm not even finished with this project, and I've already got my next project lined out. Hey, Amy McFarlane Off Grid, how are you doing? Hey, Becca Leg, and let's dig it. Hey, Melody. I just heard her say Melody. Been working in the yard. Sciatic nerve is hurting so bad. Yes. Hey, Lears. Hey, Susan. Oh, I guess if I string this one up, it'll actually read. Oh, y'all, I'm tired. I'm like dog tired. So you'll have to apologize, or I apologize for my tiredness. I will not be with it tonight. I almost just said, yeah, no, I'm not going live tonight, but I changed my mind. I'm like, no, I'll stop digging and doing what I'm doing and go live and take a break. Because I figured this was easier than making that trench deeper. I don't want to say digging the trench because Cole dug the trench. I'm making it deeper, which is another. I think he got it 2 or 3 inches, and I'm making it 2 or 3 inches deeper. And we have so many rocks in our soil. That's why I don't do in-ground gardening. It's just way too much. And Bake a Leg, I have your package ready to be shipped out. I just haven't gone to the post office yet. Not quite ready to make that trip yet. I might do that tomorrow, though. Since they're opening things up here. Tomorrow, Hobby Lobby and places like that are going to start opening. Oh, no problem. It's not a whole lot. It's a small package, but every little bit helps, I'm sure. I should not tell you I've been fishing with the grandson all day. Oh, man. You know what I would do to go fishing all day? That would be nice. No problem, Melody. But, yeah, speaking of grandsons, I do have an announcement. I guess I should have put that in my title. We're going to start opening up May 11th and more the 20th here in Kentucky. Sweet. It rained. Going to cut and bale hay tomorrow. That's awesome. Tomorrow I'm going to be digging more trenches and laying more pipe for my drip irrigation for my yeah, that. Wish they would open here in Pennsylvania. I wonder how long it'll be before they do. I don't know, but I gotta kick my shoes off. My feet are killing me. Hey, Christy. How you doing? Right, Melody? Yeah. Things should be opening up here tomorrow, and we'll see how things go. Of course, my county isn't exactly the best county to be. They haven't been doing what they've been told. I'm not open until we get a darn vaccine. I don't want to catch that stuff. You probably already have it and don't even know it. That's the terrifying part. Everybody's having different reactions to it. But I don't blame you. But I don't really go a whole lot of places anyway. It's not like I'm out on the town ripping it up. I haven't seen my son and my grandsons and his wife in a while either. But speaking of that, I do have an announcement. My youngest child, my daughter, Megan, most of y'all know her, she is expecting. She will have a baby in November. So this makes grandbaby number 5. Well, yeah. Well, kind of, yeah. It's complicated. It's her first child. So I'm hoping for a granddaughter. Actually, I'm hoping for a healthy baby, but you know what I mean. I have 3 step-grandsons and 1 biological grandson, and so 3, 4. Yeah, this is number 5. Hey, JC Oregon, how you doing? Was digging in the garden, too, and the tomatoes in my plastic grow house and video. So was editing when you came live. Congrats. Thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. I'm really, I know it doesn't look like I'm excited, but I am truly excited that she's having a baby. I just got my first granddaughter, Lord bless her soul. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping for a granddaughter. I mean, if I have another grandson, that's cool too, but, you know, Well, I'm just happy I'm getting another one. And this one lives with me, so I get to see this one every day. And I guess the other big announcement is I'm getting drip irrigation in my garden. I think it's costing me $160. And that's for the timer, the pipes, and the little nozzles and stuff, because I'm building it myself. Yes, grants are awesome. Right, Melody? Oh, and I haven't even finished this project, and I've already got another one lined up. I got the parts and stuff to build my new, I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's going to be some kind of strawberry planter that's going to go underneath the arbor, that's going to hang from the arbor. I'm still working out slight details, but I've got all the parts to do it. I know, Melody, every time I get halfway done with one thing, another idea pops in my head, and I'm like, oh, that's the next one. So I'll start buying stuff for it and getting ready for it before this one's even done. Yeah, Christy. The other day, it took me 2 hours to water my garden. And I said, you know what? I think it's time to invest a little money. Not only will it save me so much time, but it'll also save a lot on water. Because when you do drip irrigation, you don't waste as much. I don't have any grandkids, probably not going to at this point. Jay, and see, that's exactly what I thought. Dave, I've almost got the truck done. I had to replace the battery on Sunday or Monday. Sunday the battery got replaced. Monday the alternator got replaced, and I was about that way of getting the oil leak fixed. But the way the oil pan sits, some of the bolts are right under the cross members. So the only way to get the oil pan off is to lift the engine. But Buddy from Gemini Homestead said that he has a cherry picker, and when all this quarantine ends, I can go visit them, and he'll help me lift the engine up and get my oil pan off so I can change out the seal so I can fix my oil leak. So it's getting there, Dave. It's getting there. Yeah, Paul, it seems like if you have at least a couple projects going, if you get bored of one, you can jump to the other. Yeah, I haven't even seen Jared's thing on it. Hey, Amy. Right. And the drip irrigation, I watched a few videos. I didn't do my research as hard as I should have. I'll admit that. But I kind of watched a few videos, and then I sat and looked at my garden and counted them mentally in my head. Then I went to Home Depot and ordered the parts and got all the parts. And then I started putting it together and realized I did pretty good for just guessing on the piping, you know, how it's going to go on square footage. All of I have 9 beds in the backyard, and all of them will be hooked up to the drip irrigation. Now the new garden bed on the side, which nobody has seen because I've yet to do a video on it, which I need to do. And my potatoes and my grapevine tree will not be drip irrigation, but the beds itself will be. Hey, Amy, you know, hey, Southern Blessed Homestead, I got a timer for my drip irrigation for $30 that goes 7 days in advance. I think it's programmable. So when I come to visit, 90% of my garden will still be watered. Gotta work out the potatoes and everything else, but I'm working on it. But I got my second project. I got a 10-foot PVC pipe that's 3-inch, 4-inch, and it's got a, yes, Amy, road trip. It's got, what do you call it? It's got pre-drilled holes on the bottom of it, and I'm gonna drill big holes on the top, like 2-inch diameter to put strawberries in, and then I'm gonna hang that PVC pipe in the middle of the arbor right above the flowers. I can't wait either, Amy. It's been a long time coming. I haven't been to Louisiana since September. And I love road trips. So I have the drip irrigation that I'm working on. I have the new strawberry planter I'm working on. And the reason I'm working on that, yeah, I am tired, Amy. The reason I'm working on the strawberry planter is because roly-polies or some kind of bug is eating more of my strawberries than I am. So I'm going to put them back up in the air, because last year I had them, those upside down topsy-turvy thingies? I had one of those for my strawberries last year. And I got tons of strawberries without the bugs getting to them because it's hanging up in the air. So I'm going to do that again so I get more strawberries. Hey, Henry. I think I've gotten a handful. I may have gotten 10 strawberries out of 30. So I'm going to put them in hanging baskets. Always, yep. That just, to me, is the easiest way to keep the bugs off of them. Somebody said roly-polies don't eat fruit, but I beg to differ. Because every strawberry that I have little round holes in, there's little roly-polies underneath it. So they're eating something. But I need a bigger strawberry bed. Mine is full. Yeah. Well, this one's going to be a 10-foot hanging PVC pipe, Amy. So I'm not sure exactly how many plants I can get in there. But I've kind of got plans back here in the back of my head that I could always go get more. Because I paid $10 for the PVC pipe, and it already has holes in the bottom. I just got to put holes in the top. And then I spent $2 and some change on 90-degree angles or 45-degree angles. They're going to go on the ends. And instead of putting end caps, I'm putting those angles going up. That way I can either put a plant in each one, or I can use that to water or help water. And I can start hanging them things everywhere. On the fence, from tree to tree like a hammock. Make a stand for them. I don't know how many I can fit in a 10-foot pipe. You scared me, doggo. Pupperoonie. You scared me. I didn't know what you was doing. But, yeah, I've got plans. There are a lot of good things and a lot of work. Oh, yeah. And yeah, it just doesn't stop. It's just like, I get out there and I start working on one thing, and when you stop and take a break, I'm sitting there taking a break, and I'm staring at the garden, and then something hits me. I'm like, oh, I could build that. Or, oh, I could plant that. Sounds like you have been real busy. Oh, you have no idea. It seems like it's been nonstop. My hair looked so bad, I just said, nah, I'll just put a hat on. Hey, Copper Kettle Farms, how are you doing? Good therapy, though, being outside, involved in the hard work. And yes, Grammy Karen, it is. But I found that it's the beginning of the year, so I don't have the stamina I normally have, and that's bugging me. Had to put my raised planters on hold, had to service the tractor, baler, and cutters this week. Oh, I'm sorry, Lears. And not enough ground. Yep, definitely not enough ground. Is there ever enough ground? I'm hoping so, Grammy Karen, because my stamina, I was dragging today. I'm like, man, I got to get some of this weight off. Hey, Terry from Organic Raw Roots Farms. I saw your Marco, but I had just went live. Yes, Josh, you are my favorite Aussie. How are you doing in your yard, homestead? But I'll answer your Marco after. I'm sure you were probably asking me if I was going to go live, huh? I know Rochelle from Legacy Home and Garden commented on my latest video yesterday asking me if I was fixing to go live, and I'm like, yeah, I'm digging, I'll be late. And it was hard to stop because that section right there is just now shaded. So it's just like, oh, it's shady, I could keep digging. Yes, dog. Oh, you're so bad, I swear. Awesome. Marco cheating on me, huh? Amy, I've been Marco cheating on you. Okay. I get it. You have to be you get your 5 minutes of fame. Don't you drink my tea. Man, dog, you were heavy. You were putting a bruise in my leg. Hey, Sony's Place. Oh, I would so totally get Marco. Marco is so much fun. But be aware that it does kill your phone battery. Like, quick. Sony, I'm good, but I'm exhausted. Here, back up. Thank you. Because you heavy, dog. I'm just saying. Thanks, Josh. That is Xena. Where are you at? Over here. Up. Here. Where are you going? No? You gotta go over here? Alright. Her name is Xena. She's a rescue. She's half boxer, half English bulldog. Yeah, she is so lovable, so sweet, so cuddly, so cute. And she eats lettuce. How many dogs you know eat lettuce? Oh, she will. She'll tear lettuce, tomatoes up. She don't care. Yeah, she's got my heart. She's a cutie. Mine only likes carrots. Mine will eat pretty much just about anything. I know there was one thing she doesn't, but... Oh, you love my hat? Check it out. See, y'all can't see it because I was wearing it backwards, but... One of my friends got me that hat, and it's one of my favorites. Oh, my dog will eat some lettuce. She'll tear up some lettuce. She loves lettuce. Love dogs. Me too. Right, Terry? Yeah, it's cool looking, ain't it? I miss home, yeah. Hey, Katie, she moved mountains. Oh, for you new ones that just came in, uh, hey, Amy, I told everybody about Megan. My youngest daughter is expecting a baby. She is due in November. I think May 4th she'll hit her 3rd month. So, I'm going to be a Gigi again. Y'all been having a lot of bad weather, girl. Yeah, we have. Not as bad as some folks, though. And thank you. Grandma Karen, yeah, or Grandma Rachel, yeah. Actually, my son's kids call me Gigi. Gigi. Because they have so many grandmas. I get what's left over. Gotta go check the field. Take care, girl. All right, the Lears, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Does your daughter that is expecting live with you or near you? She lives with me. So this grandbaby I get to see every day. Thanks, Copper Kettle. I feel so sorry for Miss Slippy. At least mine just took the roof. Hail damage is bad. Yeah. I threatened to fill up the back of my truck with plants and drive them to her. I'm mom to my grandbabies. I like that. Well, my grandsons call me Gigi for the most part. Every once in a while they'll slip up and call me Grandma. But I figured this one just will. She'll probably will, or he or she probably will too. My mom is grandma to all of us grandkids, and she's nana to the little guy I watch. You're right. Some of us are thinking of trying to raise funds for Gemini can buy starts. Yeah, I thought about that too, Copper Kettle. But I threatened her. I said, I will fill up the back of my truck, sneak over the Texas-Louisiana border, drop them off, and drive back home. But when I had told her that our local ranch and feed store had a ton of starts for like 79 cents, but they have been wiped out pretty much. I went there today and it was almost empty. Gemini Homestead got hit by a massive storm. Actually, they got hit by 2 of them back to back. And the last one did hail damage, did $100,000 worth of damage to their house, and pretty much devastated the garden. Sony. I mean, it was bad. Yep, thank goodness they had insurance, Grandma Karen. You're right. And thank goodness nobody was hurt, that they were all safe. But my chapstick ain't up here, is it? No. Yep. Sorry. I'm in the sun all day long. My lips get chapped. I think because I have a bad habit of licking them. Sony, yes and no. It won't help her with the plants, but it'll help her with her brand new containers that she bought. And any wood that was destroyed. But it won't cover the plants, no. I got more starts than I know what to do with, since I can't take them to the farm. I don't know what to do with them. How do I ship it? I don't know, but I think there is a way to ship them. And I thought of you too when I was talking to Miss Lippy about it. I said, too bad I couldn't get to Florida and I could pick up a ton of yours and then drive them to Louisiana. Because I'd do it. I would drive it. Sonny, if I think the way the insurance people told her, if you took the world and took it upside down, whatever falls off is insurable. Whatever doesn't is not. So all her containers that she had just bought, she can get replaced, but her plants and stuff, no. She's in a southeast, northwest Louisiana, near Benton, I think it is. Exactly, Josh. At least nobody was hurt. Well, you can ship plants. I'm just not sure how you do it, but I know some people do. I've heard of it. Blipping Buddy had a rough spring, first illness and then the storm. Right, Christy, you'll not only mention that, but last year's storm hit them pretty hard too. I'm on my PC now, it's still Amy. Alright, Amy. Well, I know the post office, Melody, but I don't know how you would wrap them so they don't die. Hey, Vonda. How you doing? I know there has to be a way because they ship trees. If you can ship trees, you should be able to ship plants, right? I just don't know if they'd be able to handle the shock of it. Maybe wrap towels, right, with or peat moss wrapped up in the bottom. Are you hot, dog? Because you panting. Bubble wrap, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, or bend and break a stem. But I was thinking the shock alone might get them. Small buff. Sorry about that. Maybe I have to quit moving so much. Because I'm running it on my 4G instead of the Wi-Fi. Because the Wi-Fi has been lagging bad. Yeah, I would be worried about delivery time too. Things are backed up right now. Exactly, Sonny's place. That's why I said too bad, I couldn't just drive to Florida, pick up all the plants, see my buddy Terry, and then drive on up to Louisiana, or up and over to Louisiana, say hi to Miss Lippy and Buddy, and then Amy and Brett, and then come on home. Because I'd so do it if it wasn't for this quarantine stuff. Because you can ask Amy. I love to travel. I'd make that drive. In fact, while I was in Florida, I could stop and see my mom. Road trip, we could hit the Florida Springs. I got my own gate key. That would work. You would have to say, well, here, I will kidnap you. Well, I'll make your house the last on the designation, Amy. That way I can stay the longest. How's that? I'll bring my fishing pole with me too, and we'll go fishing at Broussard Lake. Maybe if you ship through UPS, it would be gentler and might make it. Maybe. But you would almost have to overnight it, and that would get real expensive real quick. And there's still no guarantee they'd make it from the shock. Even putting them in the back of my truck, I'd have to put a tarp over the back of the truck to keep the wind from beating the crap out of them. And depending on how many hours I get from this live tonight, I am almost at 2,000, so I'm almost at the halfway mark. I have 1,985 hours. I'm so excited. And you're welcome, Melody, from all of us. I know, right, Amy? Yep. Melody, I'm almost there. I'm almost at that halfway mark anyway. And it seems like it takes forever to get that first half, and then you have to start working your, I'm right there at the top of the hill, fixing to come work my way down. Thanks, Vonda. But, because you need 4,000 to get monetized. And I'm almost at 2,000, so it takes forever. Hey, Miss Susan. I didn't know if I was going to go live, so it's okay. I really didn't. I was just like, I just really want to lay down and take a nap. Even though it was 6:30, I'm like, that's going to be a bad nap. Because I'd be waking up like at 8:30, just ready to stay up half the night. And that wouldn't be good. I want to do live, but I don't want to step on anyone's toes. No idea on time and mods, except would need help. You just have to kind of pick a time that's good for you. It's almost impossible not to step on toes. The biggest channels that you know of, I wouldn't go when they did, just simply the fact everybody's at their live. Oh, I keep telling myself 7 too early to go to bed. Yep. Chrissy, I have done that quite a few times. Hey, Gardener's Pharmacy, how you doing, brother? I'm sleepy too, but I won't go nap yet. I've been fighting, and actually I did take a nap. I took a nap and then I got up and ate, and that made it worse. Gardening tires you out. Yes, that sun, the sun drains you. It zaps your energy. Especially in the beginning when you're not used to it. Because, alright, perfect example. 2 years ago, in July, in 100+ degree weather for the whole month, I mean, like 17 days out of July, it hit over 100. I worked in it. Building that spiral garden, that rock garden that goes around. I was fine. I did it. Okay, today, I mean, now it's just like, I planted a couple of plants and I gotta take a break. I was like, what gives? It's because I ain't used to it yet. But I stayed up till like almost midnight. And then I had to get up at 5:30. And then working in the sun, it zaps you. It was 120 here heat wave last year. I was up at 5 in bed by 8, beat tired. Yeah, because that heat will just zap you. It'll drain you quick, especially if you start getting dehydrated. Oh, no problem, Melody. I knew what you were meaning. Yes, it is, Amy. It you take a beating. Well, that's why in the wintertime, whenever I was doing my lives, you saw I always had a soda. This is iced tea. It's just I've had heat strokes 3 times. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I've come close, but I have a heart condition, so I have to really monitor how exhausted I get, or how, I really got to pay attention to my fluid intake and not to get overheated, because I'm more susceptible. It's easier for me to have a heat stroke because of my heart condition. We'll put it that way. Susceptible, easier to get. I add the high and humidity, and it's crazy bad. Yep. Lots of water with mint works every time. I need to get some mint. I had some chocolate mint, but it died. It did not come back this year, which I'm sad, because last year I would take the chocolate mint leaves off, or take one off, and I would chew on it. And it was like brushing your teeth or something. I mean, it was minty. I loved it. I have mint. I'll start you some cuttings. Please do, Amy, because my little mint plant died, and I'm sad. And mint's hard to start from seed. I can send you mint. I just let the roots right. Terry, don't get me to line. I have never shipped a plant. I've shipped seeds, I've shipped cards, but I have never shipped a plant, so I have no idea. My mom had a stroke from getting dehydrated, doctor said. I can believe it. I have peppermint and lemon balm. I think I have some... No, that's pink bee balm. I can't remember what I have. Susceptible was correct. First time said. I'm the chief of the grammar police. My friend made me take a test. That's awesome. I thought it was susceptible, but I wasn't sure. If you can garden before the hot hours, then go back out after it cools down. I try to, but in the spring, like right now, it's kind of hard to do that because it's like, until like 9 o'clock in the morning, it's almost 50 degrees. And for me, that's too cold. But by 11 or 12, then it's like 85-ish. And then it may hit even 90 or higher. Then it starts cooling down again, and about 7:38, then it's dropping back down to the 60s and 50s. If you can put the whole plant roots and all in a plastic Ziploc bag with soil, make sure it's wet, not soggy. Okay, cool. Well, how hot is it there right now? Right this minute? Let's find out. Saginaw, Texas weather. It's 82 right now. The humidity is 30. It was, it got up to 97. No, wait a minute. 92, I think it was. What is today? Thursday? Maybe it didn't get that hot. It got up to 88 today. But it's 82 right now. So, yep, it's 82. But it was like 50 something this morning. I was like, man, that's cold. And I know for my northern people, that's not cold. But this morning, I was not used to it, so it was cold. Where is my chat? There it is. Let's see. The humidity is horrible here, and that's the problem. Yep, humidity is always a problem. Put a sweatshirt on in the AM. The only sweatshirt I have is a hoodie, and that's my Marine Corps hoodie. And, I gotta get a regular sweatshirt. 77 here today, 37% humidity. Low humidity today because of the recent storms. Yeah, that's true. All day, mama. It's going to be 90 Tuesday. Yeah. What is today? Today is Thursday. 89 tomorrow and Saturday. 92 Sunday. 97 Monday. 92 Tuesday. And then 86. And then Thursday it's supposed to rain again. Which don't surprise me. I mean, I'm not complaining though. We kind of need the rain in a way. Just not the storms that go with it. Just rain. It's 48 here tonight. Wind and rain yet. Oh, I am sorry, Melody. I sold a bag of worm crap to a man who has no garden or housekeeping plants today. Okay, why did he want a bag of worm poo if he doesn't have a garden or houseplants? That's kind of weird. I have about 55 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit here. Wow. Hey, O'Donnell's Aussie Homestead, how are you doing? Maybe to start a new maybe. Sweet. I love Kip's worm poo. That's all she talks about is your worm poo, man. Maybe fishing worms. No, because it's just the poo, Dave. It ain't the worms. I gotta start me some new worms. The ones I had left last year, I stuck in the garden bed. He saw organic on my son. He came back to see what it was. I asked if he had a garden. He said no. Maybe he's just helping you out. Be right back. I leave you one since you need the hours. I have a worm farm. I love them. I used to have a worm farm, but I was running out of space in my room. So instead of keeping them in my room, I just went ahead and put them in the new garden bed. I'm glad it's cooler here now. Last summer was so hot. Yeah, I forget, Josh. You're in your you're getting into your fall. Hey, his worm poop helped my tomato plants. I picked 2 cherry tomatoes yesterday. Oh, I did not know that, Amy. I didn't know you already got to pick your cherry tomatoes. I'm so jelly. I so want. I've got black cherry tomatoes and atomic brads and something else. I can't wait to start eating cherry tomatoes. This keyboard is so messed up tonight. Sorry if y'all see typos. Oh, don't worry, Melody. I got you. Sometimes I have lots of typos and it's not the keyboard's fault. Oops, I thought I sent you a picture. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, you didn't. I don't know, but my allergies are kicking. I do have tomato flowers, and I do have pepper flowers, but I don't have anything sprouted yet, other than I did now. Yeah, I see it. I can't check it, though. You know that, right? I can't check it. I love you, Amy. I'm just picking. And I'm from Holland, so even more mismatched typos. I just got that joke 3 minutes too late. I love you too, Amy. I love you bunches. To the moon and back. See, I'm so glad I went live anyway, because I was about that close to just saying, nah, forget it. But I didn't. I'm like, you know what? No, I need my peoples. Oh, yeah, man. She talks highly of your worm poo. Like, every Marco, all her videos. The worm poo is fantastic. And it is. It really is. Gardens Pharmacy has awesome worm poop. I love your crap. I bet you he waited all his life for a woman to tell him that. I told you, man. She does. My crap don't stink. I've been hearing about your crap for a year and a half now. Oh, all season anyway. And a little bit of last season. Even Abby is laughing from the other room. Imagine. I am laughing here. Yeah, right? Yeah, well, yeah, a year because of the bash last year. Oh, God, that was so much fun. I so hope we get to do the bash again this year. Because I really look forward to meeting everybody and seeing everybody and fellowshipping, I guess is what you call it. Call it hanging out and having a great time. I think another reason why I'm so drained is because I was drinking like 20 sodas a day during the winter, but I've cut back to like 2 or 3, or 1 or 2 sodas, and I think that drop in sugar and caffeine is taking a toll on me too. Praying hard that we can still host the bash. And me too. Definitely praying for that. You know when we might have an idea of... Have you and Brett decided when the cutoff date was going to be on the decision making of the bash? Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the microphone. But yeah. I need a pick-me-up, an Energizer booster. Oh, what? Oh my lord, soda dehydrates most likely. Yeah, I was drinking 20 of them a day, Melody. If you go back to my past lives, like, I don't know, I'll say March and back. You'll hear me talk about it. Not yet. Gonna see if we're going to be able to fund the building. Not many vendors signed up because of the quarantine. Yeah. I figured that would be a problem. 20. I'm shocked you didn't pass out. Oh no. I've been on the stuff since I was a toddler. Hey, Reap What You Sow. How you doing? Is it Todd or Jareth or both? We had dust storms here and really windy. How's the weather your side of the country? We've been having storms. In fact, what was it? 2 days ago, we had a hailstorm here. 20-day, that's a diabetic nightmare. Yeah, probably. But that's about how many I was drinking, give or take. And that would be, when I say 20 of them, I don't mean 20 12-ounce cans either. I mean 20 32-ounce cups. One, two. That's really not an exaggeration. Figure about one every hour and a half. My kidneys would die. I think mine started to suffer from it. Hey, Ray. It's the man, the myth, the legend. It's Horticulture Geek. Yeah, Gardner's Pharmacy. I was drinking Dr. Pepper like that. You can ask Amy. She's seen me do it. She'd be on a Marco Polo with me. So look for this water. It's the best. It's called Essentia Iodized Hydration Purified Water. It has electrolytes in it. If you don't quit sending me your rain, we'll have to get the boat out and get down the driveway. Hey, I promise I am not sending it too much. We actually need more rain. We just don't need everything else that's coming with it. It's all I drink now. The only water I drink, Melody, is tea and Fuji here lately. I have had some Fuji water. Let's see. Let's just say I drank that many. Times 32 ounces a cup. We'll say on the average 500 to 600 ounces of soda a day is what I was drinking. Hey y'all, just getting here. How y'all doing? I'm exhausted, Rochelle, but I am here. Gotta prep for my thing, but love you dearly. Oh, I love you too, Copper Kettle Farms. And when your thing comes on, I'll turn it on too. Because Copper Kettle Farms goes live the same time Amy does. Brewside Homestead. So I will run Copper Kettle on my PC while I run Broussard Homestead on my cell phone. This one I recommended rehydrating you as well. Cool. I definitely need to do that. But I don't have the signs I normally have when I'm dehydrated. That's the weird thing. Except I'm retaining water a lot. And that's a sign of dehydration, ain't it? We go on at 8:30 now, just so we're not on at the same entire time as the Broussard Homestead, so we can do a Copper Kettle raid on them at 9:30. That is awesome. And I kind of vaguely remember you doing that last week. Yeah, I'm retaining water like crazy. I think that's where most of my weight's coming from. Which is not a good thing. I was literally 15 pounds lighter this time last year. And the only bad thing about gaining 15 pounds at my age, it's even harder to get it off. Alright, leg only for me. Drinking water usually means too much sodium. Sodium is salty stuff. I don't think I've had too much salty stuff. Well, maybe, I don't know. I've been craving chips though. But I don't think I've eaten a ton of it. That's smart. I will do the same. Try to run 2 channels on the PC and Copper Kettle on the phone. Yep. I do that all the time, Melody. We're good, just wet here. Well, Susan, you can send some of that rain back to me. This dang water retain. It has to be. I feel swollen and bloated. Here too, a lot of wind. Yep. Sodium isn't everything you eat. Read food labels. I don't wanna. Big Mac don't have a food label. Oh, Legacy Home and Garden. Yes, I did. I just happened to check. Well, okay, I didn't happen to check. My roommate happened to check our mail late. Was it last night or not before? But yes, I've got it. Y'all want to talk about getting a pack of seeds from somebody who is so organized. Told me where the seeds came from, how to plant them. I'm like, man, that was the most well thought out, detailed seed packet letter I've ever gotten. It was awesome, Rochelle. Thank you. Mick Big Mac. Yep. Well, my daughter's pregnant and she's been craving Big Mac, so we've been eating there a little more than normal. Hey, Thrifty VG from Rhode Island. How are you doing? I feel swollen too, but it's not water retention. It's Abby's quarantine cooking. She's baking everything and I'm eating it. Yeah, that might be another thing. Well, not only that, but in the winter, we're not nearly as active. No, Rochelle, it really meant a lot to me. I thought it was awesome. And I think her channel is awesome. Y'all should go check out her channel. Oh, my foot hurts. I'm also retaining water. What the heck is going on with us? I don't know, but if somebody can tell me how to not retain water, I am so on that. Crystals, Pets, and Plants, how are you doing? Welcome to the Gnome Show. In fact, if I get any bigger, we're going to have to call me the Roly Poly Show. I'm retaining everything. Amy, you can send her to me anytime. Susan, you just want Abby's cooking. Of course, Abby's cooking is the bomb. I mean, I've been eating a lot of fast food, and I'm sure there's a lot of sodium in that. My allergies are acting up, but other than that, I'm good. I've had problems with allergies too, but not nearly as much. Fishy fish too. I get one of each. Lunch and dinner, but only rarely, right? I love the McRibs, but they're only there for a short time, so I put on my shorts this morning and said, holy moly, I swelled up, or the dryer did it. You know, it's bad when you put on a short pair of shorts that you know are usually too big for you, and they aren't when you put them on. That was me this morning. You know it, Rach. Yeah, because Abby can cook. The pollen level here is really high right now. I'm not sure how high it is today, but I know it has been high. Drink a gallon of water a day. You won't retain it. Drink a gallon of water a day. You won't retain it. I have a boxer that is a friend, and you lose weight and lose the salt too. Can I put a tea bag in it? I don't know if I could drink a gallon of water. Okay, I know I can, but it's been 20 years since I drank that much water in a day. I was at boot camp. You didn't have a choice there. I'm blaming the dryer. Me too. Yes, Melody, I can tell by your videos. Last time I was as skinny as you, I was a senior in high school. Can eat fish. My stomach can't handle it. I eat 24-hour fish. It's been a while since I've had fish, too. Did I miss somebody? No, making it into sweet tea doesn't count. Well, Dave, that's no fun. Why don't it? Sweet, okay. Other than the sugar, it's still water. It's just colored. I drink a gallon of water a day, or close to it most days, and I pee every 5 seconds. Amy, I think you drink 2 gallons of water a day. Skinny, what is that? I went right from plump to plumper. Same here, Rochelle. I fight to keep the weight on, so I do 2 protein drinks a day. Melody, when I was in high school, I did too. When I was my senior year of high school, I was 85 pounds when I graduated. Same here, says 00 at 16, 21, 4 kids blew me up. Yep. Not to make you jealous, but I can still fit into my earrings from high school. I don't think there's anything from high school I can fit into, except for maybe my shoes. I was born Cajun. My seafood addiction is in my DNA. Oh, I love oysters, but mine have to be cooked. I don't really care for raw oysters much, but I love oysters. I'm too old to be a mom of 3 and 110 pounds soaking wet. Yep. I never try. Oh, I love oysters. When I was in my early 20s, I had cavities real bad in the back. And so I would eat a lot of softer foods, and oysters was one of them. Shrimp, oysters, sardines. Used to love sardines. Potted meat. I eat a lot of weird things that most people don't eat. I think oysters might affect me like fish affects bones. Maybe. You weighed 85 pounds in high school. My niece is 7 and weighs 85 pounds. I know, I was severely underweight in high school. When I got pregnant with my son, I weighed 85 pounds. I weighed 145 the day I gave birth to him. 3 days later, I weighed 111. I tell people I'm a prepper. This weight is my food storage for when things get crazy. There you go, Ray. I heard they do something to you. I heard they do something to you. They ain't never done nothing to me. Got to go put chickens to bed. Take care. Good night, Christy. Thanks for stopping by. I love potted meat, but oysters, ew, slimy, just can't do them. If they're cooked, they're not slimy. Especially if, this one, what do you call it, Chinese restaurant, they open up the shell, and then they bake it with this, like, I don't know, cheesy mayonnaise type sauce stuff. Oh, man, it's so good. I could eat like 30 of them. But potted meat and all that, and the only thing I really don't care for is Spam. Not saying I won't eat it, I just don't care for it. I like tasty oysters, but they make me pray that I am going to live through the after effects. Think plastered commode, hugging drunk. Yeah, if it does that to you, then you don't need to eat them. I might be able to eat it fried, Melody. I don't know. That would probably be easier than trying to eat it raw. I just, something about Spam I just don't care for. But man, now I'll tear up some potted meat. And, sardines and a few other things. It's so good with eggs. I'll take your word on it. I've never had it. I never had fried Spam and eggs. I just don't really care for it too much. I mean, like I said, I'll eat it, especially in a pinch. I mean, if I put enough ketchup on it, I'm sure I can eat anything. Hey, Michelle P., how are you doing? Only twice. I wanted to make sure it wasn't the beer on the first try. Right. Well, you have to know these things, because maybe it was just the beer and not the oysters. Yuck, Spam. What's wrong, Henry? You don't like Spam either? I don't really care for it. Finally got off phone. Cool. Who's you on the phone with? I lived tight on a budget for a while, and I ate a lot of Spam, and the only way I liked it was sliced thin, fried crispy, and it's not bad at all. Can someone post their link so after this I can go over to their channel? I'm still new to this, attending everyone's live. Amy, are you still here? Can you post your link for your live? Hey, Farm Okie. Is that you, Lynn? Your channel name change a bit? Fried, not too black. A friend who is lonely. Oh, I got you. Well, at least you were there to give them support. Yes, it did. Alright, just making sure it was you, Lynn. I try to learn people's names. I apologize if I can't quite get it yet. One day I'll have it all down. But, where was I? I didn't lost my train of thought. Yeah, Kip, I know you. I tend to forget it, but I know you. Because Amy talks about your worms all the time. Or, your worm poo. Hey, How to Garden, how are you doing? Thanks, Amy. The L there is for Lynn. Cool. So let me guess. Each letter is the beginning letter of a family member's name in the household. If I had to guess. Hey, we just planted our sweet corn yesterday. I am so stoked. I can't wait. I was out looking at it tonight, like it would be up already. Mine are actually up. They're like that tall. That and my purple whole peas. I've actually got sprouts, and I'm so stoked. Oh, no problem, Melody. Doing good. That's good to hear. How to Garden. She's making me famous, and I don't even know it. Yeah, she is. Cool, Lynn. Brett was supposed to be live with us from the fire station, but he just got a fire call, so it might be just the girls. Well, I'll definitely be there. Still getting light frost. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. I knew what you meant, Lynn. Yeah, I got it on the farm. And all wet, wet, wet. Yeah, we've had a couple of storms come through here, but I think it'll probably dry out pretty much, and we won't get any more rain until next week. So we'll have a week of full sun and no rain, which is not really a good thing, because the ground on my U-shaped bed on the other side of that ground is starting to crack and split. I've really thought about getting mulch and mulching the whole garden bed area, that whole corner. Me too, we'll be there. You need to come visit so you can really be with us on. I know, that would be awesome. We could do it like we did last time, where me and you did my live, and then as soon as it was over, me and you did your live. But yeah, my ground is already cracking. It's not as big as my pinky, but it's splitting that wide, the cracks in the ground. I never get that highlight gadget figured out correctly. I use organic mulch. It works big time. Yeah, I'm thinking very seriously about getting a truckload. Can have a Brett roast. Yes. Dad joke roast. That'd be funny. We can make a t-shirt that says Brett roast. That'd be funny. Amy, are you going to use your phone to go live tonight? He can watch replay if he's working. Yeah. Yeah, because if he's at a fire, he won't be able to even join in the chat either. I just got a free load of mulch dropped off. It's great. That is awesome. I'd probably have to pay for mine, but it would be worth it. I just don't know how much I would actually need, but I thought about doing that whole back corner. But I don't want to fence it off because my dog loves to run through there. But I would like to put like I guess like a 2x4 or something on the ground to kind of mark it in between the beds to make it enclosed almost. And that way the mulch would be sectioned off. And it also help because mowing and weed eating around those beds are a pain. Hey, the Lears. I think I've gotten 9. Well, 10 if you count the little 2 foot by 2 foot. I really need to do the garden update. But I have a little 2 foot by 2 foot bed that has some zucchini and squash in it. And it's right in the middle of those 4 beds. Picture a face and comic body on the spirit and having to turn around in the background, right? But around all the beds, it's getting hard to mow and weed eat around all of them because there's 9 of them over there. I got you on the Brett roast. It took a minute. You mean like a roast with Brett's head on the front of it? Hey, Don Golf, you made it. We're fixing to end it, but you made it. I hate weed eating. It's the worst yard garden job for me. And I have 9 beds or 10 to go around. And it's just... And there's one section I have to weed eat because the lawnmower won't fit through there because I wasn't thinking when I built the beds on how wide the lawnmower was. Not very smart. It's like, well, I'll either be putting fabric down or mulching that little area. You put zucchini vertically? No, this one is just gonna grow. Yeah, this one's just gonna grow horizontally. It's a zucchini round, like the bowl-shaped ones, and then but it's just a little 2 foot by 2 foot bed that I made. It's not near a trellis. It's like out of 2x2s. So they were out of landscape timbers. So that's 3x4s. That is one of the upsides to growing in buckets. Not a lot of weeding. True that. Well, it is 7:48, y'all. Amy's fixing to go live at 8, I'm sure. I'm sure she's probably disappearing to get ready for her live, if I ain't mistaken. I don't see her typing anything, so probably. So we'll probably end it here. But I thank each and every one of you for coming out. It warms my heart. It really does. I'm here listening. But you should be getting ready for yours. Oh, no problem, Dawn. I was late, too. I didn't start this until, what, 6:25, 6:30? When normally I start at 6. I will see you in there. Indeed, but admit you have actually, no. I still have this much tea. Actually, soda don't sound bad. But no, I'm not going to run to the store. Maybe not, anyway. Now that you mention it, maybe I might. Man who runs in front of car get tired. Man who runs behind car gets exhausted. I'm exhausted, pretty much. You take care of the Lears. Yeah, I am tired. That's why I said, I don't know, I'm not going to make a store run. I might take a nap. But I'll leave Copper Kettle and Broussard running. But I'm Southern goodbye, as Brett would say. But I will see y'all at the Broussard Homestead. I love y'all. God bless. Please stay safe. And have a good night. And thank you so much for coming by and spending it with me. Love y'all.